Testing. Hey everyone, Zas here. We're going to be doing a legacy cube. And I've been thinking a lot about how white weenie I think is very powerful if you have a lot of the 1-mana spells. Like maybe like 8 or so 1-mana spells. Then it's really powerful. It's very easy to like tempt to go into the like higher mid range, which can be more powerful, but it also you don't get those explosive hands either. Also, I wouldn't mind trying another green ramp. We tried one green ramp, which I thought was okay, but ended up going 0-3. Just didn't have a lot of interaction, I think, and we ended up getting like a late Rofellos, but by then we'd passed on some of the top end green cards. And I haven't drafted mono red yet. I've heard it can be pretty powerful as well. Who's got all the trophies? Zfro has 9. All right, here we go. So, Supreme Verdict is good. Exhume is fine. Utopia Sprawl. Enchant Forest. Add 1 mana of the Chosen. That's pretty good. That's really good with Arbor Elf, actually. I could maybe take the Arbor Elf and hope to wheel the Sprawl. Otherwise, there's Time Warp, Miscalc. I think I'm okay to take the green here. Gandhi, Lord of Luxury. Honor the Pure if I want to try the white weenie. So do I take the Sprawl or the Elf? I'll take the Elf. And yeah, I could see going for Honor the Pure, but let's take this. Stay open. Oh, there's a spear. So there's Wolfear, who's okay mid range. There's Wormcoil, which I think is one of the best cards we could get. There's also Geist, who is a fine in the white blue aggro deck. But I think Wormcoil is sort of just generically very strong. It works in a lot of different decks. Great in like a Recurring Nightmare deck. I don't see amazing other red or white cards. Tamio is very good. She's very good, but I'll just take the Wormcoil here. Keep it flexible. So there's an Isamaru, very good in the white weenie deck. Chromatic Lantern, I think is, I like that it's ramp, so I kind of want to take it, and it also is very good for fixing. There's this Gear Hulk. Yeah, I'm okay with taking the Lantern. Lantern and Wormcoil keeps me still very flexible for just about anything, and except like the fast white weenie decks. Okay, and here we get, I think there's a reasonable sense that green might be open here. Woodfall Primus is very strong. And how's this Nissa? Let's see. I'm just going to reserve this just in case. Search for basic forest. 7 more lands.
I think we're going to head out soon.
Okay, man.
Thanks for the power sessions.
Hey, thanks a lot for watching her.
Of course, man. No problemo.
I think, here the Primus is better. Reveal the top card if it's a land. Yeah, I think I prefer Primus here. I'd be also happy to wheel the Pelucranos. Well, here's the Panharmocticon, which actually kind of works with both Primus and Wormcoil. Right? When? Should I go for that and just, if we can get Titans and stuff? That seems kind of fun. Otherwise, we're passing up on Elder. Panharmonicon also works with the Sublime Archangel and Exalted. Yeah, I could. Let's take this. This can be fun. See if we can go for broken stuff. Ooh, one of my favorite cards, Surak. I really like this in the green deck. I think that's also triggered also, right? No, just entering the battlefield. So this doesn't work with Wormcoil Engine. Otherwise, yeah, Assemble's one of my favorite cards. There's also Massacre Worm is good. Golem, yeah, I think we take Surak here. I really like the way sort of he acts like Lightning Greaves. Okay, and Gearhulk's pretty good. I played this in the Vintage Cube and it was strong, so if it's strong in Vintage, it should be strong in Legacy too. It's 8/8 trample for 5. It's sort of like a Wolfear Silverheart. And yeah, we're not seeing super great like white aggro cards, I think, or so. I think I'm in the right color here. I don't see I see okay red, but nothing amazing in other colors. So here's our chance for like blue or something if we want to try for opposition. Otherwise, Green Warden. Yeah, that's pretty good too. And it hasn't entered the battlefield for Panopticon, so yeah, I'll take that. And so does this. And Witness would be doubled by Panharmonicon too, so that's kind of nice. There's also the Utopia Sprawl. I do like Witness, but I think the upside of Sprawl plus Elf is really good. Even though E-Wit, it would be nice. Yeah, I think this is better. And plus it's like more ramp, which I think is more basic. So there's Wolfear Silverheart, then there's also this. Maybe we just take this. 8, 2 creatures from 8. Yeah, so this is kind of like the bad natural order. I like Wolfear, but I think this is sort of more explosive. Yeah. So I'll take this. Alright, here I'll just take a Master of the Wild Hunt. And yeah, I'm actually very happy with Pelucranos. And when he dies, okay, so I think no one else is taking the green stuff. And the last pick, Ulamog. He's actually possibly playable. So I think we may be the only green drafter, so at least there's no green cards I saw that weren't taken. Okay, well there's Loxodon Warhammer. There's a Tarka. Tarka's kind of good. And works with Panharmonic. Ooh, yeah, maybe a Tarka. Nice Tarka. Deals 10 damage on creatures and planeswalkers. We have the Lantern and the Sprawl already to help. Yeah, let's take a Tarka. Oh yes, Rofellos. Rewarded. That's great. So Rofellos, and maybe we can wheel either the Search for Tomorrow or the Nexthos. Yeah. Rofellos is a great sign. So here there's a Temple of Abandon red for a Tarka. Although I'm also inclined, for a deck like this, Cultivate, and then you can just have, like your one red land. I think that might be better. Because Cultivate, it ramps Forest for Rofellos and then finds the red. Yeah, I think that's better. We don't need an early red for Temple. Like, Temple helps if you need, like, early drops, but Dragonlord is like a late drop. So in that case, that's a little bit better for us. Oh, and Lightning Greaves. I really like Lightning Greaves. I think that's underrated. There's Raging Ravine, which would also be good for us. And Ooze. But I really think this is a good card in this kind of deck. I think if you can like ramp out 4 and 5 drops that are 1 turn ahead because of Arbor Elf and then Hasty, and now we have both the Greaves and the Serac for similar effects, I really like that. Man, Taiga. Do we just have to take Taiga? There's also Nissa Worldwaker. She's strong. No question that she's strong. Taiga's really good. Maybe Taiga will wheel, though. Now let's take Taiga. That's like the absolute premier. Wow, okay, Crater Hoof. Very strong. Take that. And Tooth and Nail. Great. So now we have some of the most broken cards. That's very good. And Green Sun Zenith. Yeah, that's an early Rofellos or a late Atarka or what have you. So definitely getting all the cards we want here. Here, Beast Within for interactivity. Or do we Fauna Shaman? Fauna Shaman lets us find something like a Rofellos. And Beast Within's not that great. I'd rather have Song of the Dryads than Beast Within. I think Fauna Shaman's a little bit better. Oh yeah, Nykthos came back. And Rex Sage, great. Alright, well, we already have a deck here, actually. I don't know how much we have support for Panharmoctagon. Let's see. Crater Hoof is just win more. This, and yeah, sure, I'll take an Ooze. Sideboard. Wormcoil doesn't. Green Warden does. Gearhulk does. Srog doesn't. Pelucranos doesn't. He doesn't. So, and Rex Sage does. So, yeah, Panharmonicon might be just win more. I feel like we need a little kind of more early interaction though. Right now we just have Rofellos. Oh, the Nissa Wheel. That is fantastic. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're the only green drafters here. Oh, nobody's playing black either. Alright, so if we do poorly in this, then it's just... I mean, we're being handed a green draft, you know? Hero Bladehold, one of my favorite cards. But I think it's the Caridid. You know, any color is very nice. And Misty does find the Taiga, but you know, also I like this because it works with Gaia's Cradle should we get it. So Rampant Growth ramps. There's this card that seems maybe not necessary as a combat trick. I guess it's sort of a counter against removal. Yeah, I think that'll probably wheel. There's also just duplicate. But maybe we just want Rampant Growth. I think we want Rampant Growth. Ooh, Birds of Paradise. I like Battlesphere. Maybe we can wheel, like, Baloths are fine too, but yeah, birds are where it's at. So here, what does this do? I can sack a creature and it gets 2 or less. So if I could sack like a 2 for a 4. God, that just doesn't seem like that great, you know? Like to get an Atarka or a Primus, I have to sack something that's like 6 or 5. I kind of think, what about Genesis Wave? Yeah, I think it's Deranged Hermit. Or there is Arid Mesa that does find the taiga. But it only finds the taiga or the mountain. So I'd rather the other one. Okay. Harmonize or Findhorn Elves? Yeah, I think we take Findhorn Elves. After birds, they're like the best thing you could get. So Farseek does find taiga. There's also just Chameleon Colossus. I like Chameleon Colossus. I think it's a strong sideboard card, and even against like blue or something, it's the doubling ability can be pretty strong. Yeah, I'll take Colossus. Here, Fertile Ground adds one. Oh, so this is like Utopia Sprawl, right? Never Enchanted Land. So it's like a Utopia Sprawl. So that's good because of Arbor Elf. And otherwise, there's Silva, who seems really good, though. I think I have to take Silva here, and then maybe I can wheel the Fertile Ground. Yeah, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There'll only be one, but yeah, let's take her. Bigger upside. Okay, this seems like good, but kind of like a Silva. Or there's Sphinx, Pilgrim, or Nissa. I think it might just be Nissa Vital Force. Yeah. Biorhythm, yeah. Let's take Nissa Vital Force. No one took the hero, man. Do we maybe take Monument? I could see possibly citing that in. And Blossoming Defense or Duplicant. Yeah, maybe against a deck that has a lot of removal. No, because this works with the doubles on the Panhammer icon, so let's take that interaction. Okay, this makes armies versus exile card from his graveyard as a good sideboard card. Yeah, I think we have enough big creatures. Let's take that relic. And destroy. Sure, I'll take an edge just in case. Okay, and we got the Bloom Tender. There's Bloom Tender, and I forget what else. I don't think we'll play Bloom Tender, though. Alright, well, this will be an interesting deck. So note that Sprawl and Ramp... Okay, so... Sprawl. Where's our other enchant land? Did we not have... I feel like we had a 2-mana enchant land that we took. Am I just like forgetting? Or that's what didn't... that's what was in the last pack that didn't wheel, and I took something else instead. Took the like Savala. Okay. Because since we have so many cuts to make, I kind of want to do the build from scratch type method. And let's see. So there's some cards I'd like to make room for. I like the synergy of Lightning Greaves and Surak. Now this is one kind of possible build we're doing. There's another build which is sort of just the pure tooth and nail into big stuff, right? This definitely is better like as fast mid-range hits. So I'd like to at least see what this config leads us to, right? So in this particular version where I'm focusing on these two cards, I think what you want to do is play like 4 and 5 drops that just hit really hard. So this is like a very aggro version of the deck, as opposed to the sort of the big over the top Crater Hoof, all the other stuff. Doesn't mean you can't also do that, but just that, I think that's sort of like a way the deck wins. I think that's really fun too. So with this, I think what you really want to do is play a turn 1 elf, and then like 4 drops on turn 3 and 5 drops on turn 4. That extra, and then their hasty 1 drops. So in this case, we'd have elf, birds, elf, sprawl, right? Bloom Tender too slow. I think also Fauna Shaman too slow here. So maybe their growth, maybe not. And then I think yes on Carotid and yes on Rofellos. Okay, so that's sort of our early mana helpers. So maybe Cultivate, maybe Rampant Growth. Not sure. I do think we play Selvala though, because in this deck there'll be a lot of, higher power creatures, hopefully. And so then, so in this particular one, we're looking at the 4 and 5 drops. So Pelucranos, Chameleon. And do we play, is Master in here? Maybe Master. But definitely really like Gear Hulk here. Really like Worm Coil. Like Hasty Worm Coil, Hasty Gear Hulk. And that's sort of, I guess, it for the mid-range hasty creatures. And Deranged Hermit, the haste doesn't really do a whole lot. So I think here we add Zenith. It's too good generically. And I'm not against these 4. These add end explosiveness. Does Tooth and Nail work with Ulamog? It does. Green Sun does not work with Ulamog. But that's one of the more castable ones as well. Yeah, I could kind of do that. So then, there's maybe maybe this is trying to do too much. I'd consider this. I'm not going to play Wave. I'd consider this. I'd consider Duplicate. I feel like Scythian Rid's pretty strong too. I feel like that's an almost definitely want to play. Green Warden, yes. Both Nisses. I like her because she ramps. This one I really like because the +1 ramps. So I really like that ramp aspect. This one and just Forest, right? So it doesn't, I don't get my Nykthos, but this one makes a hasty land and return something from their control. I think thisness is better. Put that there. Yeah, I only have room for 4 cards here. So, and then there's Cultivate, Elder. So if I don't play Panharmonicon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Even that. Does this just win more? If it enters the battlefield, it's cause a triggered ability. No, that's not enter the battlefield. That's when you cast. So this is 1, enter, 2, 3, 4, just 4. Yeah, that's not that good. I think if I wanted to play this, I'd want to have like definitely the deranged hermit. So you double. Even though that then, so let's see, what are all the, let's find out all the extra ETB creatures I could have. So it would be Hermit, Rexage. So that's another 2 creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4. It'd be 6 creatures. I don't think that's good enough. No. It's like I'm sending 4 mana to double like 1 or 2 triggers in the game. No, I think that's a trap. I think you can definitely play with this, but you want like all of your creatures to be ETB. I don't want to be like hoping for like 1, you know. So, well, this would actually, there'd be, sorry, 4 and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'd be 8 actually creatures. 8 creatures that trigger on the Panharmonicon. I think that's maybe getting close enough. But still. This is okay. It's another e-witness basically. There's also maybe just like not playing duplicate. Duplicate's not good enough, so C. I feel like C is pretty good. It's another sort of cheaty way to do stuff. And you know, it's castable on turn 3 technically. If you know Eurofellos. Yeah, I like C. I like Nissa because of the ramp and also just the other effects. Now you could also make the argument, don't play Greaves, don't play these mid-range creatures, and I think we'll look at that option too, right? But here, I think I'd also do Green Warden. And then, do we play Shaman here? Or do we play like Chromatic Lantern? I feel like I feel Cultivate was better than Chromatic Lantern for us. Yeah. All right, so I think that's the configuration where we're more. A lot of our deck is mid-rangey, right? And by mid-range, I mean the 4 to 6 slot. So, you know, Green Warden, Wormcoil, Gear Hulk, Polukranos, Colossus, and Sirach. So the other option, and Lightning Greaves. The other option is we play less those, put them over here. Sort of that's the package for mid-rangey hasty attacks, right? And then we do focus more on just the go big or go home. So here we play this Nissa. I think we play Nissas either way. That is, yeah, those are non-negotiable. And I think we also play See the Unwritten either way. Yeah, but maybe not Polukranos, Sirach, Gear Hulk, Green Warden, you know. We might still add them, but at least they're not immediate. And here we could add more mana. So like I could see adding the rampant growth and also searchability with the Fauna Shaman. Yeah. So really now there's room for 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So maybe, you know, we don't play like Greaves or Colossus or even like Pelucranos, and then you add these ones in. So that's another option. I do think Sirach's really good. You know, when you have these guys, making them hasty makes a big difference. So yeah, and this is just like look for. And you know, with this toolkit one, you can also like have Rex Sage, so you can search for it. Master, I think, is more citable. Even Scavenging Ooze. Yeah. So I think either way we play Sirach. I don't want to play Greaves either way, to be honest. Kind of do. I really like Greaves. It protects your important guys. Yeah, I'm okay with Sirach and Greaves either way. And then yeah, I really like Wormcoil. I like Gearhulk a lot. So I think it's more my style. I can agree. It may be less toolboxy, but I have just a lot of fun playing the hasty 4-drops. So I'm going to go more for that config. So I'm going to take out the Shaman, add this. What else did we add? We had like Rex Sage and Rampant Growth. Maybe Rampant Growth is better than Cultivate for this, just so we can. But we also want to be able to cast like these on turn 40. Let's take out the Rampant Growth. Add in. Definitely think Pelucranos. I like him. Maybe Chameleon is more citable. And Green Warden. And I guess it was Chameleon instead of this Vital Force Nessa. Yeah. This is a 5/5 attacker. And she's more yeah, I think I can see her being better than Chameleon Colossus. Okay, so do that, and then we add Taiga, Nykthos, and then all forests. Why does it only give 16 lands? I think this is... We want 17 lands here, don't we? And Ulamog comes out of Tooth and Nail and out of the See the Unwritten. So that's fine. It doesn't come out from just Genesis Wave, right? Do we have Genesis Wave in here? It's a crime if we don't. Let's Zenith, sorry, not Genesis Wave. Green GSZ. Yeah, this I'm okay without. And then there's the Hermit. I'm okay with not having Hermit. I'm okay also with, like, if we play a super fast deck, we can side in way fewer of these big things and just more like mid-range creatures. You know, like we take out the See the Unwritten, the Tooth and Nail, the Ulamog, at least, and we just add like these 3 creatures. We can even add stuff like Scavenging Ooze early. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Yeah, and this could be fun. This can definitely help our opponent, but Alright, I like this. Let's give this a shot. All right, so I did a pause for dinner here, so I just want to kind of check back at if this is the config I want. So I know I was considering, Chameleon Colossus, which I think is very strong, but it is susceptible to like instant speed removal when you sink the mana into it. So maybe one of the I think this Nissa might just be a better long-term threat. Yeah, because she ultimates pretty quickly. Okay, so I'm okay with that. And then Duplicant, I think is maybe more of a sideboard card against certain cards. And there's other mid-range range ones like Elder and Master and stuff like that I think are a little slower. So, yeah, but I'm playing stuff like Cultivate instead of the Elder, but I think that's okay. Elder, when he dies, he cultivates, right? You can sack a... So, yeah. Okay, so we don't have draw, get tree speaker, etc., but we still have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana helpers. I'm not sure I like going to 16 lands. And this is sort of card draw. Okay. We have Tooth and See the Unwritten and Green Sun Zenith. All right, I'm down to give this a shot. So let's... The only thing is we're not playing the Lantern, which would help with the Tarka, but we have 1 red. Oh, Cultivate 2 basic land. And Taiga's... Yeah, maybe I should be adding 1 actual red card just for Cultivate. Yeah, I think that's right. Because with Cultivate, that way we can find the mountain. Otherwise, this just finds forests. And this turns this on. And that way we have Sprawl, Birds, Cultivate, Carotid. That's 4, 5, 6 for our 1 Atarka. Not to mention there's other ways to cast it, like Tooth and Nail. So, yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, let's give this a shot. Yeah, there's the idea of the Panharmonic, but I've been also just wanting to play the Serac Lightning Greaves deck, so even if other configs might be slightly better, I like the idea of playing these hasty things for the green deck, as opposed to the more utility package of Ooze and Rex Sage and Fauna Shaman. So I wonder if Rampant Growth is better than Cultivate, but actually, is that the case? Maybe Rampant Growth is better than Cultivate just because it's cheaper. It doesn't ramp you as much, but it's cheaper. It's that all-important 1 mana less. I think that is better. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Just for those times you have a 2 mana draw, and you're not quite there at Cultivate. Yeah, I like our top end. I'll take a snip. There we go. Opponent not really joining, huh? Okay. Yes, we'd like to play first. And yeah, we have a Rofellos and Greaves, so I think we keep this. It's not the... Hopefully we'll draw better stuff. Oh, well, we have the Tooth and Nail, yeah. The mountain is a little bit awkward here. And I'll play the forest just in case there's like a wasteland or something. And I think we play Greaves before the Rofellos. Well, he's unlikely to have removal, though. So maybe since... Yeah, but he might. What if he has black, he might have some, like, Dismember or something. So let's just play it safe. Do the Greaves. And we'll still have 4 mana for Rofellas and play Rofellas and then we can tap him for 4 total. So play the equipment with the Greaves on him. And this gives us 4 mana total. We can basically just play Sylvan Caryatid. And this will be 6, 7, 8 mana. So we can play Craterhoof, which will hit +9. That's something. And if we draw a Forest, we'll have 8, 9, and we can Entwine Tooth and Nail. And if we draw another fatty, we can Tooth and Nail without Entwine. Slime. Is it going to be on my land or on the Greaves? That will be interesting. On the land, okay. Alright. And this has Death Touch, which is a bit annoying. So now we have 4, 5, 6 mana. I guess we Gearhult can attack, because it also keeps him off his some mana. Yeah. 2. So I could put also some on Rofellos, just for like a later Craterhoof. Maybe. Why can't I pick this Shroud? Can't be the target of spells or abilities. Okay, well then I might as well. Maybe I should have put Caryatid on. But I don't want any on the Caryatid. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I think we just attack. The trample makes it okay, I think. Now the Craterhoof might be lethal with Rofellas. +9.
No.
Yeah, the Craterhoof would be +9/+9. Would be 9/9. Not +9/+9, so it's not that great. Okay, Serac. I should have recast Greaves on this. That was a mistake as well, wasn't it? Okay, so now 6, 7, 8. So I could Tooth and Nail unentwined. Let's first equip this. Tooth and Nail unentwined, and I can find like a Tarka, even Ulamog, or Craterhoof. I could Tooth and Nail unentwine, find a Craterhoof and a Tarka, and then next turn start casting guys like or sorry, I could find Primus and Atarka. 6, 7, 8. Or I could be greedy. I could play Craterhoof now. And then he's just an 8-8 haste trample. If he doesn't block, he's at... That might be good, actually. He's only an 8-8. But creatures you control. Yeah, so he'd be an 8-8 haste trample, which if he doesn't block puts him pretty low. And then I have a good chance of Tooth or Nail next turn. Yeah. I think we got to keep the pressure up. Yeah. It's not the biggest Craterhoof, but it's still an attack. Let's see how he blocks. Okay, he does not. Put this on Raphaelos. Okay. Yeah, and then this is still like a threat. And we could definitely like have an Atarka next or something with Tooth and Nail. Just need one more mana. And otherwise any other threat is also hasty. Okay. Bailoth. Sure. Okay. Is he going to hit me back for 9? Yeah, so drawing a land here would be pretty good, I think. Because we can get like Primus and heck, Ulamog. No, I draw my own Surak. Okay. And I might as well equip. Do I type both on him? Yeah, I don't care about this. I think I want to attack him. Okay. So 4. Alright, and then we'll re-equip to Raphaelos. Because we really need him alive. Alright, let's see if we can draw a Tooth and Nail. Tooth and Nail would be fantastic, because we can Greaves one and Surak the other, attack with everybody.
What are you doing?
Just need a land. Just need a land, and I think we probably just get a Tarka and Ulamog. That's gotta be it. Okay, starting to get out of hand. Starting to get problematic. Oh yeah. Ooh. Actually, this is pretty problematic. Yeah, we might have to block with a Carotid. So then if we draw like a Nykthos, it's pretty awkward. Just him. Yeah, I think I'm willing to take it. That way if I draw a Nykthos, I can cast my thing. Polukranos. Ugh, not what I needed to draw there. Not what I needed to draw. But I can make him monstrous. Ugh. So 4, and I can make him monstrous 1. Oh, shoot. That is unfortunate. God, and now he's going to plus with Nis. I'm kind of losing control of the game here. Well, the good news is with Polukranos, he has to block. So I'll have 3 attackers. I'll have 3 blockers. 1, 2, 3. Okay, well, I think I just have to do it. And I can make him monstrous and kill the Elves of Deep Shadow, I suppose. So kill, I suppose, the elves. Okay. Equip to this. And yeah, just attack him again. And now we'll have to block with Carotid. Maybe I should have waited on the Crater Hoof. Oh, and I've only got, yeah, he'll kill me actually with this. Shoot. Yep. And I'm dead. Yeah, I should have thought that through more, but yep, I'm dead now. Alright, we'll play the opponent. So that was a mistake. Draw a card. Yep. Okay. I think I misplayed that. So let's look. Against another green deck, I think Duplicant is good because it's a 2-for-1. I feel like Master of the Wild Hunt is also good against him. What's less good? That's good. That's good. Maybe Illamog is less important. Yeah, I think I can see Duplicant and Master. Just because, you know, he starts to get rid of his like small stuff and plants and things. Maybe Master instead of Green Warden. Instead of Gear Hulk. Gearhulk's pretty good though. Maybe it's just better than Pelucranos at that slot. I like Primus, Atarka. Maybe he's less good. He's not. Maybe Savala's not as good because he can be drawing spells cards on it. Yeah, let's do that. All right. So yeah, I think that last was a misplay. Should have tried to just not die. Okay, so Utopia Sprawl. That does give us Keratin. Yeah, it gives us Keratin and Keratin's stuff, so we can keep this, I think. We have like, oh, we have one turn to draw. I thought I was on the draw, yeah. So that was maybe more loose, but tap for mana, so red. Right, yeah. So Keratin or Greaves next. Hopefully we draw land. Yeah, it did not draw land. Okay. Oh, that's okay. We can play Keratin now. And now if we draw land, we can play Master. Yeah, we're falling behind. But land with a Master would be really nice at this point. No, shoot. Well, we got greedy and punished. Hasted Shroud there. Okay. Oh, don't play Acidic Slime. Oracle, okay, that's pretty bad too. Won't lie. No. So you know what's coming next, right? Okay. So I think our best chance here is, because he's going to blow this up and it'll be knocked to 2 mana. 2, 3, 4. Well, my only, there's only one card I can play, so. Yeah. So he's going to blow up this land, and I'm going to be pretty bad shape, I think. Yep, here it comes. Yep. Yeah, maybe that first game I just played too aggro and didn't mulligan aggressively enough this time. I don't think I'm going to win this. Two, three, 4. So I still have Gearhulk next turn. Yeah, but I really just have to keep drawing lands. It's creature deal. So I can tap that on this wolf. I think that's what I need to do, is start blowing up the manifest cards before I can, like, reveal them. Yeah, let's do that. He can still hit us, but you know. Maybe I didn't want to do that. I don't know. Now I'm wondering, like, is that a mistake too? Well, if I draw a land, it's 5 next turn, and then at least I have Gear Hulk. Okay, we'll block Death Touch, right? Okay, so we won't block. Alright. Would have been tooth and nail. So we're at 5. Just attack with everyone? Or do I make the bird? Maybe the other option is I just make the bird 4/4. Yeah, the advantage of the bird is that then I have a 3-turn clock. So it's like, just can I survive? That might be it. I think that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, of course. Then the bird itself costs. But okay, I think the answer is to make the bird larger. I do think that's it. No. I think I want to protect my bird, actually. Now I just want to stall and hopefully win with a bird. Okay. Let's see how this does. If he has Crater Hoof, we're just dead. Okay. Still not looking good. Is he gonna kill us? Attacks with that. Okay. So let's see. I think we wanna do the wolf on the Death Touch guy, right? So let's block this. No. That's not what I wanted to do. Ugh. Well, that's very frustrating. That's. I just clicked, and I was trying to declare blockers. Okay, so now I think I may have just lost it all. Maybe we block this thing. Poor misclick. Okay, well I have 1 turn. Let's see if we can do something here. Three, 4, 5, 6. I think I'm dead. Yeah. All right. Well, sorry. I feel like that was the misplay, like strategic misplay game 1 and misclick game 2. But I still do like my deck, so let's see if we can do better game 2 here. Guess I shouldn't have just played that early Crater Hoof. I should, in that first game, I should have like just waited, but I didn't know I was going to draw anything. Alright, we got Greaves and Nissa. Okay, Nissa the Unwritten. That's not the best start, but I'll keep. I'm playing the Swamp in case I draw a Rofellos. Okay, White Weenie, perhaps. Maybe get my Greaves destroyed. Yeah, definitely. Last game, I think, reinforced that lesson of you just can't keep one-landers. Still need to draw some stuff here, but at least now creatures have haste. Alright. Cast her. Right, so now she gives a mana. So I have 5, so I can cast Nissa next turn. And I might as well attack. Yeah. So now I suppose he can draw a card, but if I play Nissa and it's a 5/5, I should draw a card. So okay, draw 2 cards. Very nice, very nice. But hopefully my Nissa will draw me something as well. I'd also just see the Unwritten. 4. Right, so she'll give me what? 1. She should give me 2, right? Oh, I see another one. Like that. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5. I didn't have 6 mana. I had 5. Okay, so play Nissa. Okay. And guess I plus her. No, it didn't give me the Sylvala. Well, that's annoying. But yeah, we attack, right? Because then next turn we can see the Unwritten and have this thing. That's good, right? Okay. Yeah. And then I guess we want to put this back on her. She's important. Right? Yeah. Because when I see the unwritten, hopefully something big there. Okay, now if he doesn't attack her, I can use her emblem. So she should draw some hostility. So 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6. 6 mana next turn, so I should be able to see the unwritten. Yep. Okay. It's fine. Maybe I should have just kept this up. So let's see. Nykthos will give me. Will be an extra 1 mana. So Nykthos and these two will be 4, 5, 6, 7. So not quite enough. But it is enough to make the forest. So let's tap this. Let's untap this a creature. It's going to destroy it. Archangel. Creatures you control get indestructible. Okay. Six, 5. Okay, that's good. He's drawing all the cards. Okay, 5 mana. Cast See the Unwritten. So what do we want here? Crater Hoof might be pretty strong. Ooh, Ulamog. Yes, let's play Ulamog in the battlefield. And Crater Hoof? That's got to be good, right? Maybe I should have done it in a different order. Yes. Okay. So 9, 9, 14, 14. We can still play Nykthos. Tap for green mana. 7. I could play Primus here. No, let's just play Nissa. No, cancel. Cancel Nissa. I don't want to lose this Nissa, do I? Seven. Yeah, let's see. Let's just attack with this, I think. So let's attach this to this. Yeah. And now if he blocks that, we're still dealing a lot. Yeah, I think that should kill him, right? 20. Anyway, let's attack. Shroud, haste, haste, haste. Everyone has haste. Okay, that's the most important thing. so as far as we can tell, it's white. We need mid-range. Avison's certainly pretty good against us. And that went pretty well. Anything we don't want? I can see liking duplicate. Duplicate over dismiss maybe. I'm okay with running it back. I'm okay with running it back. All right, we got birds and to Rofellos. So we'll keep. Birds may not survive, but we gotta try. Yep, that does happen. So here, do we look for a... No, I think we zenith for Rofellos. Zenith for Rofellos. Uh-oh, that is scary. Yeah, that's really scary. That is quite a card. Okay. Yeah, let's just zenith. We give him Rofellos', it's not great. Arbor Elf, yeah, Rofellos. Now we kind of hope he lives. He does live, okay. That's a thing. So we can give him more. I have to be careful that we give him stuff now. But we have 8 mana. So what's the best thing? Do we just cast Wormcoil here? Like maybe Wormcoil is just hard for him to deal with. And then we have Nissa if need be to follow up. Yeah, well, we can do that. Yeah. Just hope he doesn't have a great way of dealing with it. Yeah, I'm kind of scared playing against a Mimic Vac. Ooh, man, that's gonna hurt. God, and now he can like conscripts. Yeah, that hurts. That hurts, bro. Jeez Louise. Okay, 10 mana now. So maybe I Nissa and 5. Nissa plus attack. And he only has 3 damage on her. Or do I Nissa plus defend? But then he can start like taking my frickin' conscripts and stuff. That's really scary. Yeah, let's Nissa plus attack. There's also get the birds back so I can Atarka. That's a thing too. Get birds back. I minus Nissa, tap Rofellos to put the birds back, And then I've got Worm Coil on defense. And then I can attack with a Tarka in the air next time. No. We'll attack. Because we can also Green Warden next turn for the birds. Actually, this will tap for 5 and 6, so I still can Green Warden for the birds. Yeah, maybe I just attack with a Worm Coil here, and then I play the Green Warden. I like that. Have as much of a board presence as possible. What? Yosei, okay. So now I can at least ultimate Nissa. Tooth and Nail. Yeah. That's awesome. Okay. So I think we Tooth and Nail for what? Ulamog and Craterhoof? That's got to be lethal. Right? So here we just want as many creatures as possible. So let's count. If I play this, I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 mana, 6, so 12 mana. So that means I can Tooth and Nail and have the land and play Birds of Paradise. So I think the extra land is what I want. So let's tap this. Tap that. Okay. 5, 7, 8, 9. No, I want to wait. Tap, so first Birds of Paradise. Yeah, then 6, 7, 8, 9. Entwine. And you want Ulamog and Craterhoof. 10, Flying Trample, yeah. Yeah, it should be pretty big. Oh, he doesn't have haste. That was the match? Wait, how did... I'm so, like, lost. I don't even remember game 1 happening. What happened in game 1? Oh, I did a See the Unwritten and had no Lamago again. Okay, so basically the exact same thing. All right, well, that went much more how I was hoping things would go. Great. Exactly how I wanted. The hasty stuff worked perfectly. Tooth and Nail, Lightning Greaves was definitely an all-star, so let us keep it. Let us keep it. Just going to quick pause for some tea here. All right, here we are for match 3. I'm liking See the Unwritten. It's obviously not as good as Natural Order, but still the Ferocious putting 2 creatures is pretty powerful. It's sort of like a Tooth and Nail. It's like a mini Tooth and Nail, I think. More than a Natural Order. Alright, so did we learn our... did we learn our lesson last turn? If we don't draw lands immediately... We have Rampant Growth, and then we're at 3. But then we can start getting into... Alright, I'm going to be greedy again. I just don't learn my lesson, do I? But I'm going to be greedy. If they kill the bird, we're effed. So he mulligans, so he did the smart thing. But I figure as long as the birds live, then I have Rampant Growth turn 2. Okay, or even Sylvan Caryatid, which I think I will take. I will play instead. Like if I have a Nykthos or something, then it gives me more devotion. 1, 2. Okay, so it's definitely pretty slow here. All right, and next turn we can play Sirach. So that was a bit slow getting there, but if we do draw land, then Nissa... Yeah, I think Nissa with the 4/4 is what we want, because then Sirach becomes hasty. Well, we can also just attack with Sirach, play Sirach first, and then it'll be the same hasty attacking next time. Maybe that's better, because then if I do draw a land, it's just that this is more mana efficient. It upticks me. Yeah, he gives me a blocker, but this is just more mana efficient. So I think it's better to play Nissa. Yeah. And if we do draw a land, we're actually threatening to attack with 12 power with a Nissa, which is pretty nice too. Okay, Ulamog, not helpful. But we can also use the Nissa ramp ability. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Could just play a Tarka here. Tarka on Oracle seems pretty nice. Did he play 2 lands? Forest, yeah, he did play 2 lands. It's pretty good. And then of course now if I'd played Serac first, I'd have 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I wouldn't even have the chance of playing anything but just Nissa, and then she wouldn't have the land. So it's Serac. Attack for 8. The thing is, Serac, I guess Serac attack for 8. Yeah, but I like keeping off the mana. It's pretty important to reduce the mana. Okay, let's just reduce his mana. So 4, 5. Yeah. Just to keep him off the mana. Right now he only has 4. And now if I draw a land, I can still Serac Forest and Atarka, which hits really hard. You can also possibly play Ulamog. 6, 7, 8, 9. No, I can't play. So I can play Serac, and I might as well plus for more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Serac and nothing else. I do think I want the Serac here. So let's just make this a land. Just for another time. Just because then more stuff will be hasty next time. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can give himself, right? Power 8 or greater, target creature gets haste. Okay. I think he's going to have to chump. So we'll give him haste. And we got nothing more. Definitely is a lot to take. No. It's definitely quite a lot of damage coming through. And if we draw land, of course, it's we have a possible Pelucrinus. I think that would be pretty good. Okay, Thrun. Okay, Arbro. Not exactly what we wanted, but just plussing this again here seems really good. That's 12, 20, 25 damage. So let's say he blocks this, this, and then one of these. He takes 8 and he's at 4. That's still pretty rough. It is still pretty rough. The other option is I can Pelucrinus and take away a lot of his blockers. If I can Monstrosity for a total of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm not going to have enough. I wonder if I just make the mountain attack with Arbor Elf and attack with everyone except the Serac. But Serac's also kind of done his job too, right? And this way he has to block with everyone, so it hurts his mana. Because if he doesn't, he takes 12. So yeah, let's just do that. Sure, I'll give him haste. Maybe we do it. But oh, this is trample, right? So this is going to be 7. Then block. Yeah, I think because that's trample. Even attacking with the elf here is good. Well, that went pretty well. So another mono green deck. Or, I can see playing, say, like Duplicant instead of Worm Coil against him for the same price. Yeah, just killing his stuff seems really good. Also, Master of the Wild Hunt is good against him, and maybe Selvala isn't that good because he can take advantage of her. Yeah. Okay. Well, we have a Rofellos, so we'll definitely keep. And into Serac, into See the Unwritten. It's perfect. The only thing we could try to be better, I think, would be a Lightning Greaves to protect our stuff. Do I trade? Do I attack? Because I attack, I play Rofellos, and then... Yeah, it is good. I think I want to keep him off mana. He could have, but let's play Rofellos first, because he might have like a mana leak or something, or a white spell. Yeah. Yeah, let's just attack. I'm fine to trade since I have Rofellos. So now I could play See the Unwritten, but I think I want to Serac and roll. So I get my 2 creatures. Okay, that's not... It is good. Plains. So I could also just play Nissa. So 6, 7 mana. And up to 8 mana if I have Nissa and untap. But I think I just want to give the stuff I See the Unwritten with hastiness. So and I definitely want to keep him around because 4 or 5 to cast See the Unwritten. So okay, and I should get haste with him, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, perfect. There's Gaia's Cradle. That's a bit scary. So that definitely competes with my Rofellas. Uh-oh. And he has his own CD Unwritten. That's... Okay, it's going to be a CD Unwritten race. I think we really want to hit Ulamog here. Hope we get something good. Ulamog, Atarka. Atarka would be fantastic. Atarka would be really fantastic. Atarka and maybe just Craterhoof. Why go fancy, right? I think it's, yeah, Atarka and Craterhoof. Just what we want the most. Not all this fancy stuff. Ooh, creatures get indestructible. That is good. Oh, Tangle Wire. Brutal. Brutal. Oof. Oh, man. That is good. Tangle Wire. Yow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rofellos then gives me 4. Now 5 mana I can play Nissa. Okay. No, I can still see the Unwritten. Yes. 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay. Phew. Nothing beats Rofellos. Okay. That's it, huh? Sad, okay. Birds of Paradise and Sylvan Caryatid. Well, that's what I got. Throw us into the graveyard. Okay, so we want, I guess, the birds. I guess the Sylvan, right? Because it'll be a better blocker. Yeah. And no Craterhoof. Oh no, I should have had the birds. Because the birds would have attacked. Oh, that's so stupid. Yeah, that's an extra 5. Oh, poorly played. Poorly played. Yeah, that was a bad move. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Oh man, I could have been an extra, 5 damage coming through would have forced him to block. Yep. I deserve that. And we don't have Tooth and Nail now. Although I can play Nissa and recast See the Unwritten. So that might be an option if I don't die. I don't know if I'll have enough mana though with the Tangle Wire. I have to tap 3 things. Tap like 1, 2. If I just tap all my attackers, then I have 5, 10. 10 mana? It's not quite enough. No, 11? Dramoka, okay. Noble Hierarchs and Kitchen Finks. That's all he got. Okay. That's way less bad than I thought it was going to be. So maybe I can still live here. If I get Tooth and Nail. So let's think. If I tap 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. Then I've got these two left, right? So 5, 10, 11. So that means I can Nissa -3 and see the unwritten again. Maybe I just do that. I can either do that or I can Nissa -3 and then next turn Tooth and Nail. Where I Tooth and Nail for like a Tarka and Ulamog or something. So I think Tooth and Nail for Ulamog wins me the game. And on top of his library is a Dragonlord Dramoka. I'm not going to die. So I think I'm okay to just hold on the defensive. So in that case, I'll just tap 3 forests. And then I can still cast Nissa, get Tooth and Nail, and win. Okay. Five. So I'll play Nissa. And we can also target permanent card. Oh man. I can't get those back. It's a permanent. Yeesh. Okay, not as good as I thought. Or do I make a big Pelucranos? Oh man, target permanent. Not reading the cards. Okay, so let's plus her. Tap this land. Okay, and I can still tap 1, 2, 3, 4 for Pelucranos. Yeah. Okay. And give Pelucranos haste. And I should still just attack with everybody here. Yeah, I can lose Nissa, but I think that's okay. This is a good amount of pressure here. So let's make sure we do it right this way. I'm gonna sack the spirit, I assume. Okay, he didn't sack the spirit. Interesting. Oh, so I can definitely kill my Nissa. Maybe that was wrong too. Maybe I wanted the card advantage of infinite Pelucranoses or whatever. So we know he has Dragon Lord, so he could just attack and then play Dragon Lord, and then I have to like draw something pretty good. So he's going to let me ultimate Nissa. Ooh, Ulamog. That would be really nice. That's a win, right? Can I... So, 2, 4, 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can cast Ulamog, and that should just do it, right? And I get to, like, draw cards. Let's get an emblem. I like that. It's always healed to that. Yes. Okay, so 3, 6, 7, 9, 10. Oh, I don't need to cast it. 10, okay. Let's exile Dramoka and the Cradle. Oh, and yeah, I think Cradle seems like a nice thing to exile. And we can make sure to give him haste. So I think we've got this one now. And they're exiled too. Okay, he makes it. All right, so we ended up going 2-1. But that was definitely a fun game. It was kind of fun. Yeah, so I think the deck is exactly what I want it to be. It was a lot of fun. I think I could have played this one a little bit better. Mulligan more intelligent, and I think I possibly gave away the first game. But regardless, this is a great deck. I would totally draft it again. It's exactly what I wanted to do with the Serac plus Lightning Greaves. That was awesome. So thanks for watching. Really fun draft.